Hey everybody, it's Aaron again, and we're starting off another episode with the Pokemon Red Nuzlocke Challenge. And we're picking up right where we left off, which was going into a battle with this bug catcher. It's been a while since I've recorded and since I've played this, and so I honestly don't remember much of anything. So we'll see how this goes. I'm continuing to work with my new microphone and tweaking it, so bear with me. I'm using these episodes primarily as my chance to check them out. And of course my frickin' air conditioning turns on. Yes. Alright, so we get to see a little bit of the... I've mentioned this before, a little bit of the stupid Weedle versus Weedle, or the Weedle family versus the Weedle family issues. Stupid Kakuna. So I will, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but so the entire reason why I keep switching to my Nidoran female here is because being a poison type, they can't be poison type or are much less likely in the first generation of the games, and so I figured it's a safe bet to pull her out versus things like Poison Sting or whatever we may come across. I was kind of nervous about the stupid harden thing. Harden forever. Start doing 1 hit point worth of damage, but that's pretty much how that goes. So now we'll fight Caterpie, and here we can see what that Beedrill is super effective against Caterpie. Caterpie. And they're poisoned. I do believe we are halfway through our trip to Mount Moon, if I recall correctly. And I think we get to Mount Moon in this episode. I got new video editing software, if you haven't been able to tell through my new videos. I'm not using that for this video, because I set all of these videos up, did all of the editing except for this voiceover previously, so I'm going to continue using that instead of reworking all of it. And once I finish, I think I said there's 7 episodes in this right now that I've got ready. Once that's done, I will be recording new stuff, and I'll be using all of my new gear. See, I was thinking that this guy used Fearow for some reason. Spearow, that is. I was wrong. This is one of the shorts people, though. Oh, he does use Spearow. Okay, I guess I was right. I was hoping my Fang here would be fast enough to take Spearow out before Spearow takes him out, because Spearow, especially in the original generation, could be quite a powerhouse, especially if they overleveled you, which they do here, which made me extremely nervous. As I've said before, like, I've never played a game and been as nervous as I have been playing this Nuzlocke, and I've had pretty good luck, really. I'm excited to finish what I've got recorded of the series and get a chance to actually work on new stuff. Not really work on new stuff, but like actually play everything. So I could have skipped that trainer. I'm trying to fight everything because I want the experience points of it. I know that by doing so I can hopefully avoid some grinding, although I know that by the end I grind like way more than I needed to. Not really intentionally. I'm really trying to adhere to the don't ridiculously overlevel your Pokemon. But I am being true to my own style as well, though, because I try to get my Pokemon around the level that I'm usually battling against. I don't concern myself with trying to overlevel it, because where's the fun in that when you're running around with a Pokemon that's 20 levels higher than any opponent that you're fighting? I guess I just don't get a kick out of that. It's like, if you're gonna play the game, play them that way. Hey, you know, if you like to do that, great. To each their own. It's just doesn't fit my style, but I know that when you're doing a Nuzlocke, you're supposed to try not to do that. So here's Nidor in Male. This is what I had hoped to get, because I'm a big fan of Nido King. But I'm certainly not going to turn down Nido Queen. I was extremely ecstatic to find a Nidoran of any kind when I did, because usually I'm not that lucky. And I can tell you that in this playthrough, there's a couple of times that when I go to the new routes to try and get a Pokemon, I end up seeing the same stuff I've seen before, and I am playing by the original sense of the term, which is of the Nuzlocke. So I'm not skipping. Alright. Pardon me. My thoughts are jumbled. In this Nuzlocke, if I encounter something I've already got, too bad that I only can catch the first Pokemon on a route that I encounter. I will not be catching any of the legendaries, although I will be trying to adhere to the fighting the legendaries thing. I'd like to try and do it before I go to fight the Elite Four, but we'll see what happens. If I get to the end of this and I'm just ready to be done with it, then we might just skip it and go to the Elite Four. The only legendary I'm not counting in that is Mewtwo, just because I really don't want to have to grind on the Elite Four forever. So basically my goal is to get to the end of the Elite Four, and once that is accomplished, or I fail, which is just as likely, if not more likely, then the series will be over and I'll move on to the next one. I do know what I'm going to do next. I am not going to talk about it right now, though. So Sting has finally learned Fury Attack! Dun dun dun! Fury Attack. I always thought that move was so cool, like so powerful, and it's really not. But not even in the first generation. I was a little disappointed with that. So here's my first chance to get a Pokemon on this route. And it's a frickin' Pidgey. So sad. Although, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure exactly what I would have caught here anymore. I'm pretty sure Sand Shrew is something that you can get. Jigglypuff. To be honest, if I had caught a Jigglypuff, I probably would have actually tried using one, and I'm not a big fan of like Jigglypuff and Clefairy and all that stuff, but I probably would have used one. Just because I think it'd be entertaining, and part of the reason why I'm doing the Nuzlocke is to just use Pokemon that I don't normally use, and that's kind of a side goal of them. So I did catch this Pidgey, and it's mainly because I wanted to make sure that I had a flying type if my current Pidgey gets knocked out. If Midge takes it to the chin and is dead, I would like to have the capability to still fly around, because running everywhere sucks. So we are fighting Alas with Jigglypuff and the feared Sing ability. It's kind of crazy how beefy Jigglypuff are. Like I didn't remember them being that way, and I don't know if they may not be in the newer stuff, but they sure as hell were in the old stuff. Like I said, I've never really used them, Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff, and maybe I should. I don't know. Oh, it makes me think. Maybe someday. Frickin' Disable. God, I hate Disable. Disable was worse. I feel like it was worse in the first generation, but it's probably worse now, I'd imagine. I feared it more, maybe, in the first generation. So I think... What do I do here? Okay. At one point, I think at this point I was debating on whether or not I wanted to run back to the Pokemon Center in Pewter and the Pokemart and stuff. I ultimately decided not to. And there is a Pokemon Center right here, so I was probably, if I had gone back, would have probably been more interested in the Pokemart. And I either do that here at the end of this episode or towards the beginning of the next episode, and I actually have edited that sequence out because you guys don't need to watch me speed run back to Pewter City to buy Pokeballs or whatever the hell I was trying to get. I did have a chance to get a Magikarp here, and I decided not to because I just decided not to. I didn't want to spend the money, I guess, is probably the reason. I don't know, I guess in the normally when I play through the games I'm not as concerned about the money aspect of things, but with this I was trying to keep it together. Alright, so that, we're coming to the end of this episode, so we will pick up at Mount Moon. So as always, take care of yourselves, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.